Hi, this is the artist Megan Munro. I have created all the artworks in the exhibition Out of the Shadows. The purpose of this film clip is to provide an audio description. I'm not audio description trained, however, I am hoping that I will be able to provide you with enough information for you to enjoy my work. This description is for the digital drawing called Self-Enclosed. This drawing is in a landscape orientation and it is printed on an A2 piece of paper. The overall colours of the drawing are black, a couple of different shades of green, bright pink, a mid-coloured pink, purple, a creamy colour, and a bit of blue. So with this drawing, in the right-hand side of the drawing, in the right corner, extending up to nearly the whole width of the page, we can see a figure, a silhouette of a figure. It's black, and we can see its messy hair, and it has, you can see its eyes, and it looks to have a beard, and you can see a part of its top that it has on. Then behind that, along the top third of the drawing, for most of that it's green, sort of a bright colour green, and another rectangle of green and bright pink in the middle of it. There is a bit of patterning to this green, particularly on the right-hand side. It looks like a net or a whole lot of little squares. You can see the detail of. In the top left corner of the background, there is bright green and bright pink in the top left-hand corner, and that appears to be bricks. There's lines and like pock marks that gives you the impression that it's bricks. Moving down the drawing, on the left-hand side, there are several, I'll call them bars. They're like very distinct edged shapes, which are triangular and rectangular in shape, and they span across from about the middle third of the drawing to the edge of the page on the left-hand side. There's bright pink bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, sort of radiating out from the centre of the drawing. There's also one dark purple one. Behind that, there is bright green, and we can see more of the pink bricks in the background. Moving to the centre of the drawing. So in the centre of the drawing, behind the figure, we can see a whole lot of sort of shapes that are a bit like sausages or something, and they are purple, and there is some sort of white outlines and white detail to that. And then underneath that, there is sort of a creamy colour and more of the little netted squares, and that's a creamy colour. So what this actually is the figure on the right is actually a silhouette that's of me taken from a selfie from one time when I went out performing. So you can see in the drawing, you can see the sort of oddly shaped hair, because the wig I had was very teased up, and exaggerated eyes and mouth area because I had false eyelashes on and I had a glitter beard and whatnot. And you can see sort of a little bit of an indication of the clothing that I had on. Behind that, the green background, it's actually taken from the green netted looking background and the bricked background is actually taken from a photo off my back veranda. We have cat netting across our veranda, and that's what the netting actually is in the drawing, and the brick is actually a part of our house. The odd sausage purple shaped pieces, that is actually an image of a gut, intestines and things. And some of the very distinct triangular and rectangular shapes that are bright pink and a lighter colour green, they are actually taken from a shadow. So what I do is I work in layers in digital drawing, and with digital drawing you can basically have a number of drawings going on at once in different layers, and you flick back between them, and you can actually mask sections of the drawing out. And when you mask a section of the drawing out, it makes it transparent, and you're able to see what is going on in the drawing underneath. So you combine the three drawings. Well, this is taken from several photos which I've started with to create a number of layers which I've masked and made transparent, bringing other layers through, and then I've made it into the one drawing. End of image description.